Good morning and thank you for joining us for Unscripted on 13 Plus. I'm Carson Courier and you're taking a live look out to Big Bear Valley, California, where we are just loving every second with these eagle babies. And Mama here, she was just feeding the three little babies. It was absolutely adorable. We'll get back to that here shortly. We do want to begin though with some national news. You're taking a live look out to the White House this morning, where President Trump has announced double tariffs against Canada. The president says tariffs on steel and aluminum will rise from 25 to 50% and will take effect tomorrow. He says this is in response to price increases Canada put on electricity sold to the United States. The announcement follows a steep drop in stocks to start the week. Many companies are tightening their outlooks due to the volatility. The stock market fell today following the president's announcement of higher tariffs against Canada. We do want to go ahead and take a look at the big board now this morning. So right now, our situation, we are sitting at around negative 500 points. Earlier this morning when we checked in just about, I would say an hour ago, we were sitting at negative 300. So it did look like it was maybe getting a little bit better. Now you can see it is dropping once again. It has been down even thousands of points just within the last couple of days, couple of weeks. Investors are eagerly anticipating the release of February's consumer price index and producer price index readings. Those are respectively due on Wednesday and Thursday morning. Both are important indicators for the health of the U.S. economy. So that is something we'll keep watching for you. We will let you know any updates out there on Wall Street. And take a look at this. What was considered a travel perk offered by a major airline will soon be no more. Today, Southwest Airlines announced it will start charging customers to check in luggage. The change will take effect for tickets purchased on or after May 28th. The airline did not say how much it will cost to check a bag, but competitors like Delta, United, American, they start their fees at $35 each. The change will impact any Southwest customer except those who buy a top-level business select fare or the top-tier preferred frequent flyer program. And back here at home, we do want to remind you that today it is Election Day in Tucson as voters decide on Proposition 414. Now, the measure would add a half-cent sales tax to raise around $80 million a year for the next decade. About two-thirds of the money would go to public safety, police, and fire. The rest would go to community investments like housing. The election is all vote by mail, but the city does have several locations open for ballot drop-off or to cast your mail-in ballot in person. Polls open at 6 this morning. They close at 7, so they are open right now. You can find all the locations up at KOLD.com. And we do want to go ahead and bring in 13 First Alert meteorologist Dave Spar on your Tuesday. Dave, this morning looking pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, change of story.
Change of story, yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be kind of a little bit on the breezy side this afternoon. So, yeah, tonight things are changing. We're welcoming some rain. It's the first of two punches we're looking at.
Okay.
Or maybe a little slap in there, too, for Saturday, actually. Here we have it, the wind pop. This is before we get the rain and all that. So, you know, to bake the cake, as I said earlier, you got to have the flour. We don't have it yet. It's coming, and that'll be for tonight. So with all of this, we got the winds coupled with some rain working its magic. And the winds are around a little bit into Wednesday as well, and then take a little breather between systems. And this next one on Thursday is going to be a little bit more potent, colder, and also more surface winds. So here it is, stopping at about 1 a.m. here, so you see it's involved at this point. Good rain coverage for everybody, mountain snows, and all that. We don't have any statements with this, but it'll be doing its magic. And that will linger for the next few hours. And we're going to have kind of the scattered shower activity tomorrow morning, Carson, is what we're looking at, basically, in the forecast. Clearing out late in the day. And again, taking a breather until Thursday afternoon when the next batch is expected to get here. So we'll be looking at that probably starting tomorrow morning a little bit more. Now, I just want to show you kind of the aloft charts, what's going on here. That's the one I'm talking about for Thursday, Friday. And every time you see those troughs digging in, you know you're getting some colder air, warming up a little bit on Sunday. And then yet, yes, new troughs, but these ones next week will probably be drier. So we're probably not going to get the necessary rain out of those. So let's just walk through what the longer range forecast is just to get through this week. This is tomorrow morning, There you have it, and we take that breather, and then by Thursday, boom, that's 10 o'clock. So that's fairly, these are getting earlier. They're sliding a little earlier and a little lingering into your Friday morning with all of that too, and Saturday morning. I want to note that too, or Saturday afternoon. So there's a little hit for Saturday, perhaps clearing out a touch for your Sunday. But we timed this out pretty good because most of it is at night. 77 going on for your high with upper 60s you can see down south. So this is an improvement on that front. But getting cool with these next few systems. Watch out for the winds Thursday. We'll probably have more statements by that point reflecting that, probably another first alert action day for Thursday, I suspect, and into Thursday night. And then by the weekend, somewhat of a recovery, but again, new systems next week to look out for.
Okay. So it's a lot to look at, Dave.
Yeah,
It's
it's active, and that's what spring is for you. It's not the persistence forecast yet. We get to June, and it's sunny and hot. It's persistence, but not yet.
Okay, a little bit of action. We'd love to see it. Awesome. Thank you, Dave.
You bet.
And of course, we do want to go back and check in on our Eagle friends. I love how every time I go live here, or we actually start the episode, of course, the Eagles aren't doing anything because all morning they've been little flopping around, eating. The mom's been feeding them. It's been adorable. But wait, let me see if I can rewind a little bit. I think I can. Let's see. Just a little bit ago, they were all hanging out. They were eating. Oh, of course. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm cheating a little bit because I'm rewinding here on this live stream. But I want to show you guys how cute they are, what we've been seeing all morning here. Of course, each little frame here takes so much time, so I hope I can actually get to where I want it to be. But there we go. How adorable is that? You can see the 3 little baby eagles there. Their mama is feeding them. This has been the situation all morning. We love to see it. Look, she has, I think it's a fish. I don't really know what it is. But yeah, this is out of Big Bear Valley, California. If you do want to check in on this, you can go to friendsofbigbearvalley.org. We watch it all the time. We just kind of keep it on here in the newsroom because we think it's so exciting to see what they're doing throughout the night when they're sleeping, or if it starts snowing, or when mom and dad kind of trade places. It's adorable here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back to where we are in real time here. Let's take a look. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Well, Mama's just enjoying the scenery on top of her babies, making sure they're all warm in those cold conditions. Again, this is friends of BigBearValley.org. Besides that, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for Unscripted on 13 Plus. We do want to remind you to download our 13 News app. All you have to do is scan that QR code right there on the right of your screen. It takes you to your app store, whether it's Google Play or Apple App Store. You can either search KOLD. If you want to do it manually, you can customize the alerts you get. You get notifications on top stories, live coverage, your breaking news, all the good things. So definitely make sure to do that. But thank you all so much for joining us for Unscripted on 13 Plus. I'm Carson Courier. We'll be right back here tomorrow morning at 9:30, so make sure to stay tuned in. Have a great day. Be safe.